literally the hardest part in this entire process. Well, let me reiterate this. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with you guys with another entrepreneurship vlog. I really wish people would tell me down below like what you guys really want to see and what's kind of helpful for you to see, because I know when I was in the process of starting my own business, I know I would want a guide, some sort of a guide. So any video you guys would want to see, please drop it down below in the comment section right now. And if you are new to the channel, hey, welcome back. I am Kamani. I am the owner of Shanti Lashes, as we see back here. And we are officially launching on May 17th, which I'm super excited to say. I've been working on this forever. But yeah, so if you're new to this channel, if you want to see more entrepreneurship vlogs and how to start a business and what you need, blah, 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 then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit notifications so you get notified every single time that I upload. I'm gonna try to upload like a lot because I actually really like making these videos, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna start uploading a lot because why the heck not. And today's video idea comes from girl. I've been conversing with her. Lumi, is that how you say her name? I don't know, but she's been very helpful when it came to finding different video ideas and different suggestions. So thank you, girl, for starters. I already told you I was gonna get you a little shout out, so thank you for this idea. And she gave me this idea to do my opinions on what I expected versus what actually happened when it came to starting my own business, and how hard it is, and some difficulties that I have experienced. Now, obviously, I haven't officially launched yet, so I don't launch until May 17th. I can tell you about everything leading up to May 17th, which is when I officially launch, and then I'm sure I'll run into a whole other issues, which I can make a whole nother video about. I kind of just want to, I don't want to have this video organized. I usually have it written down in my notes in my phone, but I think I'm just going to kind of just freeball it and kind of just give you guys my thoughts on the process. First things first, my expectation when it came to launching my own business was that obviously it was going to be hard, and I personally, I didn't even want to launch it yet. Like, I wanted to wait. Certainly have a couples page, so if you haven't followed my couples page, check that out down below. I'm gonna appear, it's gonna be on the screen, Kim and Lo, and I'm gonna link it down below. So I was gonna wait until my couples page really kind of really started growing, and then hopefully maybe we blew up. I was gonna wait until I had some sort of following to start my business. So when I did start my business, I would have somebody who'd be interested in getting products from me. But then I saw all these other videos on YouTube on people starting, and I see how they didn't even really have a following, but yet they just kind of put everything out there, and they still had customers buying their products. And the more they made videos and the more they promoted their stuff, they still slowly start to have people buying their things. So I would say, firstly, don't wait. Like, don't wait, because then I saw Kennedy Simone, which is probably one of my favorite YouTubers. She is kind of one of the main reasons why I wanted to start YouTube. One, she came from a small town just like me and kind of just shot herself up to LA and is just doing crazy things. So shout out to you, girl. And then I saw her launch her own eyelash collection, and then just really processed in my head about, like, pretty much you just need to find a vendor. Yeah. So, but when she launched her eyelash company, I was just like, wow, okay. Like, and then it really just made me really want to launch even more. But mainly I was just seeing a lot of these YouTube videos and of these people who like don't really have followings, but yet they still have their own company. It's like you work your way up. So you could be the person that starts with no followers and slowly start to work your way up, like Kyla Shea did. And she had an Instagram picture go viral, and then her videos started doing well, and hers went viral. So now she's starting to have like a constant clientele. But she started, like she said, she started with she didn't even start with how many followers that she has now. Like, she didn't. She just kind of started. And I'm seeing all these people just kind of start, and it's like, you can honestly, yes, it might be really slow, and yes, you may not grow to what you want to grow in that amount of time, but at least you're starting. So you're already one step ahead of the person, say like me, who's gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? Or the person who says they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it, but they never do it. They keep pushing it off, they keep pushing it off, they keep pushing it off. So at least you're already that one step ahead of that person, and you're already making that leap. You're already doing that step. Like, you're already, wow, like, you're committed, okay? I guess that's what I want to say. Like, you're already being committed. So I would say my expectation was, okay, I need a following to really start a business, or else I'm not gonna have any clientele. But then in reality, I realized, seeing especially everybody else be like testimonial to my belief, I see everybody else being a testimonial that you don't need to do that. So following one, don't think that you need a following, don't think you need a lot of followers, don't think you need a social media presence to start. Like, just start, simple as that, just start. So yeah, that was, I would say, 1. 2, I would say number 2 would be all about the whole vendor thing. Okay, so I watched a lot of Kylie Shay's video, I watched quite a bit of people's videos, and it always seemed like they seem to find their vendor like relatively quickly and easier than apparently I did. Like for instance, Kylie Shay, she said that her one vendor started acting weird, so she like boom, instantly she kind of found another one. Like she already had another one lined up, like she found one on Instagram, she got samples, she liked the samples, boom, bada bang, done, another vendor. Me on the other hand, when I started finding a vendor, I want to say this was the most, besides the website, I would say finding a vendor was literally the hardest part in this entire process. Well, let me reiterate this. Finding a vendor is literally the hardest part in the entire like process. And I'm gonna probably say that in all my entrepreneurship vlogs, because that is something that really just came to uploading me. Like you can ask my boyfriend, like I would get samples. I ordered so many samples, like it's not even funny. I ordered like a gazillion samples, and it's like I wasn't even like satisfied. And again, here's another thing in my head, so here's another expectation versus reality. In my head, I'm like, okay, all these lashes should look the same, like duh, like they're freaking lashes, like they need to be looking the exact same, you know. But the reality was they didn't look the same, and I guess it's because partially, I mean, I guess a huge reason is because that they're handmade. I don't even know how I thought lashes were made, but I just thought that they would be like super even. So when I started receiving samples and I would see like the end would be flared up on one eyelash, but then like the other eyelash would be straight, like it would bother me. So I'd be like, I don't want to sell this, like these aren't perfect, like no, I don't want to sell these, like no, I don't really want to sell these. But then I started looking at a whole bunch of other eyelash pictures of other people selling eyelashes, and I realized that their lashes, like no two lashes were honestly the same, but you know, once you apply them, they do look the same. And it was like in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to start until I find the perfect vendor who sells me the perfect pair of lashes, who, you know, the lashes look equal, like there's no issues. But I realized I wasn't never gonna find that, because that's just not gonna happen. But honestly, like some of the samples I were getting, they were just like way too inconsistent, and it was just like why are you gonna sell this to me? Like what? Like what? I've had, wow. Like what are you doing? But even so, after I got past that little hump in my mind that not every lash will look the same, then it was just a matter of finding a vendor that's a good price, because some of these people will really be out here charging like $5 for lashes, and it's so crazy to me how people sell lashes sometimes for like 10, 11 to like $8. Like what? Then that means their lashes are like really cheap, because I get like my eyelashes, I went through, guys, again, I showed you, if you have not watched my other video, I have went through so many lash vendors. I've talked to so many lash vendors. Like we literally look up any on Instagram, I bet you I've already talked to them. Okay, I've seen everybody's pictures, their catalogs, I've seen everybody's catalogs, I've seen everybody's prices, and it's like I really be seeing people out here selling lashes like on the low. So I'm assuming that maybe they go to Alibaba and they pay their like $1 to $2 for a lash. But I guess the higher quality, the more expensive, because some of these lashes again are like $5, $6, especially the 25mm lashes are like $8 to like $9, and it's so crazy to me, because here's another thing, expectation versus reality. In my head I'm like, okay, like these are kind of gonna be wholesale prices, like I can buy them for like, you know, on the low, like $1 to $3, and I'm gonna upsell them to like $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17. But that's really, like in reality, that's not how it goes, unless you, I guess, find a lash vendor on like AliExpress and Alibaba who sell them like for really cheap. But then again, you're paying for subpar quality, like you're not paying for the best quality. Like they still can, I guess, last, but they're not gonna look quality, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna look quality, so they're just not gonna look quality. So I would say, in my head, when I'm first looking at these vendors and the prices, I'm like, oh, like in my head I'm like, oh, okay, $5, that's okay. But then like honestly, when you add, you know, 5 times even 25, you're at what? So 5 times 25, you're literally already at $125, not including, and I'm doing 5 times 25 because it's like, say you got 25 pairs of lashes, you're already at $125, not even including the shipping, which is probably gonna be another $30 to $40. So you're already at like $155, $160 only on 25 lashes. Like that's expensive, and that's a lot. Like I don't care what anybody says, like that's a lot, like that's expensive, and that's just crazy, because like that's a lot, that's very expensive, and you're already at like $160 and you've only bought 25 lashes. Like what? And then say you spend $8.50, like my current vendor now, like they charge $8.50 for 25mm lashes. Like $8.50. I don't know. I guess that still is wholesale price, but I still think that's that's expensive, because the stuff starts to add up when you want to buy more. You know what I'm saying? And I only bought 100, and I still can't get over this. I only bought 100 lashes with obviously 100 custom boxes, and my total was like $700. Like, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot. And I see these videos where, oh, like, you can start, like, you don't need any money, like, you can be broke and you can start a business, da 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 da. And it's like, I'm watching all these videos, so in my head I'm like, oh, this is about to be like, I was gonna have my ups and downs, it was gonna be hard, but I'm like, in my head I'm like, all right, so I just need to find a vendor, I'm gonna get some lashes, and then boom bada bing, I'm gonna sell them. Like, no, and I'm like, I'm not gonna, and in my head I'm like, oh, I'm not even gonna need that much money. Like, I should be able to start with 500, maybe 500 max. You know, I was just like, this is about to be easy. Like no. And that's what makes me so mad when I see all these videos like that. Like, and I probably will, like, maybe for a thick, like, clickbait, make a video like, oh, starting a business with like no money, or starting a business with like no job. But college, I understand, so I'm not even gonna like throw hate at her or anything, because like she legitimately, but like she was an entrepreneur, like she was making money in other ways. But all these other people, like, no, you need money to start. Like, I don't. So my expectation was like, oh, okay, I should be able to start with like not that much money, like 400 or 500, which is still a lot, but like, and I'll still be okay. Like, I should be able to get quite a bit of lashes for that money. And it's like, you really can't. Like, again, 100 lashes. 100 lashes is $700. Like, that's crazy. Like, to me, that's just, wow, crazy. And then for my vendor has to say like, oh, like, next time shipping's gonna be like $120. Like, that's another thing. But that's another thing. The shipping expectation. Okay, firstly, okay, this is like one of my, out of anything I said in this video, this was like the craziest thing in my head. So I've ordered things from China before. I would say the first thing I've really ordered from China were my pair of Jordans, Red 11s. I ordered them like 2 or 3 years ago. And I ordered them like a month or two before I even received them. So I was like, oh wow, like I was contacting the website because I thought the website was like sketch. I'm like, excuse you, like I ordered a month and a half ago, like where's my stuff, this that and the third. And I was just mad because I thought they lost my package. I was reading about like how that's a thing, like China can lose your package and then boom, it's gone, your money's gone. Like, I'm like, I spent $300, $250, $300, can't remember, on the sneakers. So I was like, wow. But so keeping that in the back of my mind, and then I also ordered on, was it AliExpress or Alibaba? I ordered like these 25mm lashes. I didn't really do any research. I just kind of ordered them just to kind of see. And they came 2 to 3 weeks later, I think. And I forgot that I even like ordered them. So I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, wow, this is about to be a process. Like, I'm gonna order something from China 1 week and it's gonna come in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, wow, you know? And just to me, it was kind of just like, wow, that's gonna take a while. So let's go rewind. So back, I would really say I launched my company, I would say, in like 2 months. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning of March is when I really started ordering samples. Like, all of March was just my sample month, finding a vendor. Like, literally took me like a whole month just to solidly find a decent vendor. So my expectation in my head was that China shipping was gonna take a while. So keep in mind, I ordered all these samples before I went on my cruise ship trip. I ordered like quite a bit of samples. I ordered like 5 different sets of lashes from like different companies. I would say at least 3 different companies. So I let my boyfriend's at home, you know, I'm texting him, da da da. I paid, I think, $200 on the cruise ship Wi-Fi, you know, just to message my boyfriend, like. But anyway, so, and he's like, and I'm looking at my phone like my packages are supposed to come today. I'm like, wow, like how? And I'm messaging him like, oh, like, you need to go get these. Like, I didn't know they were supposed to come. Like, they came like 2 or 3 days, like literally 2 or 3 days after I left. And I'm like, Logan, like, you need to go get them now. And one of them required a signature, and nobody was home because, you know, we were on a cruise ship. And one of them required a signature, so like they had just left the note there, and he ended up having to drive like 30 minutes out his way to go to the warehouse, this, that, and third. And it was just like, wow, like I wasn't expecting them to come, and I was mad. And it made me really want to get home and just gotten to see the samples because I wasn't there. And I'm like, wow, I was expecting them. I ordered them that early because I wanted them to be back. I wanted them to be there by the time like I got back, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, it'll come in like a week and a half, like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, that was my process, that was my expectation, but in reality they literally came in like 3 days. So it's something I didn't expect. I didn't know that shipping from China would like, it could take boom, like boom. Like when I ordered my lashes, I mean, for instance, like when the guy sent out my first set of 100 lashes, this is the third, he sent them out on Monday, baby. He sent them out on Monday, I got them on Wednesday. That's crazy. He sent them out on Monday, I got them on Wednesday. That's crazy. So that's something I would insanely say. That was probably like the #1 thing that like took me to surprise, because I was like, I've never gotten something from China like that quickly. Like I literally was like, oh, okay, this is about to be a whole tedious process. Like I'm not even finna get like my orders or nothing until like it's about to be like a long process. And it honestly wasn't. And that's something I really wish somebody had said. So if you guys didn't know that, now you know, shipping from China does not take that long. Oh, but make sure you talk to them about like shipping. Make sure you literally make it seem like you need your products urgently, because that's like, I feel like that's a better way of like really just making sure that the shipping comes and goes like smooth, like butter. So for instance, my brush vendor, I love my brushes to death, but like she literally irks me to the point where I don't even know if I'll even be able to like continue working with this person. But anyway, so my brush vendor, I specifically made it clear to her, like, hey, editing this video, I'm literally editing this video and I just woke up, so forgive my face, I didn't wash it or anything. But I'm editing this video and I realized that as I'm about to tell the story's about to be another like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna cut it and edit right here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please, this is gonna be part 1. So if you guys want to see part 2, go ahead, subscribe, hit those post notifications buttons, drop a comment down below again on what other videos you want to see.